excited to bring to you the new lineup for this year of the PowaKaddy trolleys. We've got the FX1, the CT6, the CT10 GPS and the RX12 GPS. They all offer something slightly different that's going to work really nicely for your game, so let's get into the video. Now the first thing to point out with all four of these trolleys, and you can read it on the bottom of this bag, is mag lock. Now this is a magnetic system that's built into the base of the trolley and the base of the bag. It takes away the need for that bottom strap. Those magnets come together, keeping it nice and secure in all conditions. Now, if you're looking for simplicity from your electric trolley, look no further than the FX1. This has been in the lineup for a number of years, and this is the latest evolution. Now, one of the things that's impressed me with PowaKaddy is their plug-and-play system of their batteries. They're super lightweight, they're super small, and they're in all the lineup and have been in previous generations. Simply slide the battery into the base of the trolley, push down, push the button on, and off you go. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of this video simplicity when it comes to the FX1. We've got a single button on the top here, which is basically an on and off switch, which has got a roller to power it up to different levels. But also, you've got this one-click system, which enables that trolley to fold down really quite nicely and small for storage. So when it comes to the FX1, less is certainly more. However, if you're looking for a trolley that folds away a little bit smaller, then maybe you want to look at the CT6. And all of the CT range by PowaKaddy come with this simple two-fold system, which enables this trolley to fold away 35% smaller than its nearest competitor. And don't forget, for those of you that want to store this in an even smaller position, then the wheels do come off, spin around, and you can make it even more compact. Now, when it comes to all four of these trolleys, on the bottom of the handle, we've got a USB-C port that enables me to be able to charge my phone or even plug in a GPS unit. Now, when it comes to this CT6, I've got a 2.8-inch full color screen. It tells me what time it is, it indicates what my battery levels are, and it tells me how fast this trolley is actually going. We've also got this automatic distance function, which enables me to be able to send this trolley off in 3 different increments of 15 yards, 30 yards and 45 yards before it stops. Now, I've got to say, I'm seriously impressed with that CT6, and I didn't think you could pack more into that trolley. However, let me introduce you to the world's smallest full-hole GPS electric trolley, the CT10 GPS. Now, the CT10 GPS comes with all the functions that I've talked about in the CT6, especially that simple two-fold system, making it compact and easy to store. However, with this trolley, it's all about the 3.5-inch color touchscreen. Now, PowaKaddy really stepping it up this year when it comes to their GPS units. We've got 40,000 golf courses already preloaded onto all of their units worldwide. And we've got full hole view. I mentioned it earlier, and this enables me to be able to see the whole hole in front of me as I set up onto that tee box. And as I start to swipe through this touchscreen, we can see what functions are actually available. And the first one up is the advanced active green view with the drop flag technology, enabling me to really dial my numbers in and pop that pin where exactly I see it on the green. The next screen up is my active hazard view, and I've got this set up at St Andrews Old Course, and we can see that water down the right hand side is 263 yards from the tee box, so I need to make sure I avoid that number. And my personal favourite when it comes to the new features is that directional attack feature, enabling me to be able to get the right angle into that green depending on where I'm coming in to that flag. So a couple of other features that I really like from this particular trolley is the new scoring features. Not only can I track exactly how I'm getting on when it comes to my score on that particular round, but I can move it from stroke play to Stableford. I can also look at percentages depending on the handicap system that I'm playing in for that particular event, and I can really dial into my numbers when it comes to plotting my rounds, so how many fairways, how many greens, all this information that works really quite nicely if you're working with your coach. Well, if I've impressed you with the CT10 GPS, expect to be even more impressed when it comes to the RX12 GPS Remote. Now, we've seen remote control trolleys on the market in previous generations, and honestly, from my own experience, it's just like having your own caddy on the golf course with you. However, this one takes it to another level because we've got the biggest now GPS unit built into this trolley, which makes that caddy even more impressive. Now, just like the FX1, this has got a one-touch fold system, which enables this trolley to really fold away quite small. We've also got a little fold away when it comes to the actual touchscreen and to make it 20% smaller, we can spin these wheels around again, getting us into those tight storage areas. Now, first impressions when I'm setting up with this GPS unit on this trolley is just how impressive it looks. I mean, it's literally like having my mobile phone or even a tablet sat on my trolley, and I'm getting all the similar functions that I'm seeing at that CT10 GPS. However, this on a more responsive, bigger scale. I mentioned earlier just how big this screen looks to me, and it's actually 5 inches and it's a full color touchscreen and it's super responsive. I've got this set up in demo mode. I'm at Royal Birkdale on the first hole, and as I sort of scroll my finger through, you can see just how responsive this technology is. And over to the right hand side, we can see these icons down that side there. If I tap on that green view, it gives me that view. Again, I can pop my finger on the screen, pushing that position of where I can see the pin to dial my numbers in really quite nicely. I work down through the icons and we can see that shot distance, enabling me to be able to track how far I've just hit my golf shot. And just like the CT10 GPS, I've got this tracking device which enables me to be able to really dial in when it comes to my numbers, enabling me to showcase how many shots I've hit, how many putts I've had, fairways I've hit, hazards I've hit, and even penalty shots. And then we can see the scorecard itself, which enables me to be able to really see exactly where I am during my round. Now, as this is a remote control trolley and we're not always going to be there to be able to manage it ourselves, we've got 2 safety features that are built into this particular trolley. We've got the 360-degree swivel wheel at the front, but we've also got the anti-tip back wheel at the back, which does actually fold away. And I've got to say, my first impressions of using this trolley is just how immersed you feel when it comes to the actual screen itself. That full whole view has got to be my favorite feature, and I think it's definitely worth something to consider for yourselves. So whether you're looking for a trolley that's a little bit more simplistic or you're looking for something that's got a little bit more technology, PowaKaddy have a trolley ready for your game. So go and have a conversation with your foremost professional team and see which one of these PowaKaddy trolleys is going to work best for your game this season.